Come on in. Come on in. Join us for those that are joining right now. Please come on in. I am going to take the time to get set up really quick. But you just joined us, of course, like, share, comment, start a watch party. And welcome. Welcome. Come on in. As usual, Chantel is late. She's never on time. I'm always the first one to the chair. And her disclaimer is that I'm late everywhere I go, which is really not true. But welcome you all. I am glad that you all are joining us. I'm getting set up. She'll be joining us in a minute. So, you guys surviving Corona? If you're surviving Corona, give me a thumbs up in your comments real quick, because today is going to be absolutely hilarious. I hope, oh, here she go.
Hi.
Here she go. Don't she look good in her yellow?
Oh, thank you.
Wait, what is this voice? Are you humbled?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. I am humbled today. All right, let me see what we got. Who done tuned in already? Let's see what we got. Ooh-wee. Okay. I see y'all. You guys are joining. Ooh. All right. So welcome. So, my name. Oh well. What are we supposed to do first? Welcome you all, and just say thank you. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Today is gonna be absolutely amazing and funny. Absolutely amazing and funny. So I am glad you tuned in because you don't want to miss it.
You don't. So again, we thank you for tuning in. And yes, I'm always late to the chair because this is the only place I get to be late to. Everywhere else I have to be on time. So I do take a moment and come sit down after her. I let her be on time because she's not on time anywhere else. I let her. So again, we thank you. She is.
I am Sharice Nicole.
I am Coco Chantel.
And welcome to BTA, Besties Tell All.
Do over.
Oh, okay. I am Sharice Nicole.
I am Coco Chantel.
And welcome to BTA, Besties Tell All. So, how was your week?
So this week I was a little stressed out, guys.
Not a little, a whole lot.
About this much. And I work for those who don't know, I work for a hospital, work for a Baptist hospital, and I am in management there. And because I am in management, I do have to make tough decisions. And I don't like to feel like I'm in charge of someone's livelihood. So I was struggling with the process that was taking place as it relates to sending my team members home due to the coronavirus. So this week, as of Friday, we are working from home finally. No one had to be laid off, anything like that. So I was grateful. But before Friday, I was uncertain as to how many team members I would have, and it really put me under a lot of pressure. And I handle pressure well. I don't handle stress well.
She doesn't handle pressure nor stress well. This is fabrication. She does not need to deny or agree to those allegations. What she just said, I would neither confirm. She doesn't handle them well.
Well, sometimes. I guess it depends on what it is. And so that kind of stressed me out. So I was kind of under the radar, and she didn't like that. So she kind of gave me a hard time about it one of those days, and I just took it.
She did, and then somebody jumped on the Facebook feed and was like, wanted to counsel us. And so that was something in itself, because he was like, y'all need to handle it on, I can, what did he say?
He was offering to counsel us off of Facebook. And, we just kind of had to reassure him that it was all fun and games because, we don't handle this kind of stuff when it's real deal. on social media. We won't get down like that. But I appreciated him because, you know, when I looked further into it, I saw who it was, which is someone who's kind of known my family from like when we were a child. So he jumped in there. He was like, hey, you know, what's going on? Can it be resolved? So I appreciate that. It was the Christian thing to do. It was the right thing to do versus jumping on there and amping it up.
But there's a time for everything. Okay.
So that was that. How was your week?
So my week was good. I had a great week. Let's see, work was stress, you know, so I'm a stylist. That's something that I do, but my full-time job, I'm a pharmacist. So I am one of the first healthcare professionals most people see. So they bring all of their problems and all of their questions to the pharmacy first and foremost before they even go to the doctor's office. So we had buku amounts of questions and consultations. Our script count has went up because people are gearing up and preparing for coronavirus. So doctor's office are sending in multiple prescriptions, not just multiple prescriptions, duplicate prescriptions. So other than that, it was good. Besides being called stupid this morning, like the lady straight cussed me out because I was like, social distancing, please. She was like, you're stupid. So I was like, sure, I'll take that. I'll be stupid. So other than that, we had a great week. But you guys are not tuning in
To hear about us.
to hear about us.
No, not at all.
There is someone here that we love. She is absolutely hilarious.
She
There's
is.
something going on in there.
No, I want to make sure that all is well. So I looked over
You
here.
looked over- okay.
The camera's there, and then camera here. So I want to be
You
sure.
want to be sure.
Someone text me, okay?
And
If
told
anything
you to-
happens up here, okay? Just in case I'm not paying attention.
Text her and let her know, but you know,
But yeah, it's fine. It's
I don't
okay.
have that, so.
Yeah, I have it printable.
If I had them, honey, what? Y'all won't be able to tell me anything. But y'all are not here to see us. Y'all are here to see the comedian, Billy Hall.
Yes. So without further ado, we would like to introduce and bring to the stage Billy Hall. Woo!
No, social distance. Social distance. What's up?
Welcome to it. Sierra is laughing. Woo woo. Marcy, hey y'all. Hey Sierra. Hey Marcy. All right, we got the gang on. Gang. So she's here. For those of you that don't know who she is, tell us, Billy, who are you?
Well, my name.
Oh God.
My name is set aside. Set aside is different. My name is Billy Hall. People might know me by my government name.
What is your government name?
Marquita. That's the name that my slave owners gave me.
Wow.
But to God be the glory, I changed it to Billy Renee Hall. So that is my stage name, Billy Hall.
Billy
Yes.
Hall. Well, listen.
I don't know why I'm talking like that.
We love Billy. She is absolutely hilarious.
She is.
And for those of you that are wondering, like, hey, why haven't I seen this girl? You can catch her because she's always at the Comedy Zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And she always has shows all the time. If you don't follow her, follow her.
Follow me.
Her shirt is telling you, oh God.
Oh God.
I didn't want to caress my breast. I'm sorry. I too struggle in the breast department.
So you understand?
But yes, please follow me at Billy Hall on Facebook, and then you can also go to Instagram and follow me at That Darn Billy.
Here's that why that breast is
Oh, I'm sorry.
coming up. So there you go.
See, I ain't got that breast. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh my God.
Breast.
So we are excited to have her.
Yes,
And we
we
got
are.
a couple questions for you.
They got a lot of questions. Not a couple.
It's just a
two is a couple.
we have a few.
We have a few, yes. So
20.
Chantel.
You do not see 20 questions.
I see 3 pages. It's a multiple. Multiple.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So the first question that I have for you is, at what point did you realize you wanted to be a comedian or that you were funny?
When I came out my mother's womb.
I'm just joking. So, what a lot of people don't understand about me is I am actually an introvert. I'm not really a people. I'm shy. I think I'm shy.
Okay.
A lot of people might not think I'm shy, but I feel like I'm very shy. But I like to make people laugh. So I always like to make people laugh. But I've always been a to myself kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see. When Instagram started first popping off, I was like in Korea, and everybody in Korea used to make.
She's a veteran.
I'm a
She
veteran.
served in the military. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I was shot in my leg.
Thank you for your service.
Thank
while
you
I
for
was
your-
down there.
Thank you.
If my chain of command get on there and sound lying, they're lying.
Just about their line.
No,
not
but
slave owner.
yeah, when I was in Korea, it was like all the Korean people used to stay on social media and they was just doing like all the ads and stuff like that. So I like got into social media real bad. And I was like, oh my God, social cam fam. I just wanted to be on social media. But I also was a tad bit funny, so I used to make like little goofy dancing videos and stuff like that. But I didn't start taking comedy serious until about 2017.
Okay.
Then I first got on stage and I got booed. But I really didn't get booed. I didn't get booed. They didn't laugh. So it felt like
A boo.
You got booed.
Okay.
but I would rather for them to have booed than to just not say nothing at all, because I was on the stage like, all right. Yes, joke, I guess. But it did give me like some type of fight in me, like,
Okay.
you know what? Next time I get on
For
stage.
y'all.
So the next time I got on stage, they didn't laugh again. So it's like, I'm like, dang, maybe this really not for me, you know. So in 2018, I had went to a class at the Comedy Zone.
Okay.
Like I had been going to like open mics and stuff like that around Jacksonville, but yeah, it is what it is. So I went to a class at the Comedy Zone, and I ended up meeting beforehand. I met a young lady named Jennifer Weeks.
Oh, love her.
I know y'all know who Jennifer
Love
is.
her.
She is the funniest female in Jacksonville, Florida, or in the land. But she became my mentor. And so she was telling me about the Comedy Zone, her and another comedian named Comedian Mimi.
Okay.
And you know, I just got under their wing and started hanging out with them and stuff, and they kind of like showed me the ropes of writing and stuff, but they're more on the clean side of comedy.
Okay.
So they do more, they're not Christian comedians, is what I tell people all the time. They're not Christian comedians, they just do clean comedy. So they do comedy for corporations, churches, and just clean shows. So they, you know, you could tell those people are actually funny. They're not the ones that you get on there that just raunchy, cussing and stuff like that. See, I'm raunchy. You know? I like fun comedy, you know.
Right.
I say a couple C words, curse words. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a churchy. I'm cursing.
I believe that cursing words have power.
What kind of power I got?
Sometimes certain things that you say,
Yeah.
and I love the Lord, but there are certain things that you say, you have to put an adjective.
Right.
I don't believe that.
No, I believe
that.
Some things need an adjective.
I believe that you can just say what you need to say, and it doesn't require an adjective. And I think that's actually a better read.
Boo!
Baby. I love a good adjective, verb, pronoun, comma, sentence.
I am being delivered.
I'm going to separate y'all.
I am being delivered.
I think it's okay. I do believe in some settings it's okay to not use adjectives, but
Absolutely.
I do believe. You know,
I
there's a
enjoy
time and a place.
Now you gonna relate?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I agree.
it's a time and a place. Yeah.
So, you know, you spoke about your mentor,
Yeah.
but who in comedy influenced you right now?
Bernie Mac.
Burn him at.
And I don't care if he did.
Hands down.
From the grave to the earth. He is hand down somebody who I can watch his sets and I can just watch him talk about comedy, his life, acting, anything. It just, I be in awe at just everything about him. I love Burn Him.
I love Burn Him at. Like, on Kings of Comedy, his segment was the best.
Yeah, he had the best set.
He had the best set. And who would be a female comedian that influenced you?
I don't really. I mean, I like females. Don't get me wrong. So I like who is a female who I could say I really like? Adele Givens. I like Adele Givens.
Okay.
I like Adele Givens because
she's a lady.
No, well that yeah. She is
such a lady.
But she is so authentic. If you ever go to her shows, you'll be like, she seem like your cool auntie who you hang out with on the weekend, who probably have a beer in her hand. She just super cool. Like, I met her a couple months back. And when I tell you, I walked up to her and I just gave her a hug. I was like, oh my God, you just look like who I thought you was gonna look like. You is who I thought you was gonna be. And she just was like, yeah, like, she was just like, okay. You being real weird, but she was real dope. But I like Adele Givens, but I really like male comics. I'm more of a male comics because male comics, they don't. I'm not gonna say that they don't talk about sex, but most female comics, it's like that's what you see when they
when they do that. They do talk about.
So it's like, I mean, even though that's like what's happening in their lives. It could be what's happening in their lives, but it's like men have more. They just got a lot of stories. Yeah, they got a lot of stories, and it's like, I mean, I'm not saying all female comics are like that, but some of them are not as raunchy as the males that you
Gotcha.
Okay. What would you say your biggest challenge has been with being a comedian, or even a female comedian?
Consistency.
Okay.
I'm not consistent.
Right.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not consistent with your comedy, getting it out.
I'm not consistent with like, how can I say it? I'm not consistent with pushing myself.
Okay. Do you have a support team that pushes you?
I have a support team that pushes me, but I'm an artist.
Oh,
and I tell people that, and I am very sensitive.
Yes.
About
okay.
So it's I don't like people to be like, oh, you need to be writing right now. If I'm not feeling creative right now, I'm not gonna write.
Gotcha.
So do you think that having those people in your corner, would you allow them to step on your toes in that manner in order to push you?
To my good friend Marcelette and my good friend Sierra, they can answer that question.
Sierra said, child. Sierra and Marcelette, you guys answer that question.
Yeah,
they will tell you.
Really, please.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, great.
She said absolutely.
Absolutely. They will step on my toes, but
said.
absolutely, I will not take it. Okay.
Somebody
What? I'll probably go off on them in a text message. I'll be like, please stop talking to me.
Desmond Hort said curse words have power.
Yes.
He says, wow, I'm ready to give my life back to Christ tonight. Do it.
Wait a minute, we weren't talking about this type of power.
Listen, they don't send you to hell.
Y'all just had a conversation about that this week.
We did.
What?
About pushing me.
Shout out to Sierra and Marcelette. You need someone in your corner who steps on your toes. And even if you don't take it in that moment, you still planted a seed. So whatever y'all said to her this week, please believe it is embedded in the back of her head. And when she needs it, she can shake her head all she wants to. When she needs it, it will come out.
Y'all better not listen to Chantel.
Oh my God.
Don't text my phone this week, cause y'all already know how I am. I swear I be in my little own zen, and they could text me and be like, "Are you writing today?" And I'd be like, "Do you want me to block you?" Do not text my phone
today.
No. Definitely no. I think all artists are like that though. I think just people in general.
Okay.
Like when people they are protective of their craft. I don't care if you're a singer. I don't care if you're a writer.
I agree.
When somebody tell you like, even though they not doing it maliciously, even though they're not, they're doing it only to help you, you just be like,
not right
you
now.
be reluctant
Like,
on it. You really feel like, okay, well, just I don't need you telling me to do it. Let me feel it. Because if I can't feel it, it ain't gonna be authentic.
Right.
It's not gonna be authentic. I don't care what nobody say.
I agree, but I still think that
Don't put
if
your hand on
they,
me.
I still think that when they have the conversation, even
Yeah.
if it's not for that moment,
Let it go in one ear and out the other.
Really?
I'm just joking, Chantel.
It's Billy. Y'all know Chantel is really trying to
No,
rock
Chantel's
these
like a
nuggets.
motivational speaker.
I am not a motivational.
She's touching me. First of all, Gail. I'm not R. Kelly, okay?
You are not who? She was trying to
read
console
me.
him in the moment. Y'all don't do Kel's
So
like she was like Robert.
again, shout out to Sierra and Marcelette, because whatever those nuggets were that you all dropped this week, she will need them eventually.
Baby, that was a whole period.
That was a whole period, Pooh. So I have a question. When the time comes, because it's coming, what are your top 2 cities or top 2 stages you would want to grace?
Chicago and Atlanta. Them are the only places I would rather want to move to.
Chicago and Atlanta.
Yeah.
Those are the stages you want to be on.
Yeah.
Why those?
Chicago is the biggest city. I don't even get why people from Chicago move to other places, because I feel like comedy is everywhere in Chicago. All your biggest names, people
come from
Chicago.
I wonder why it's so funny. Why why?
Chicago is where it's at.
Chicago.
But
But then why Atlanta though? Because Atlanta,
where everybody moves.
it would be saturated.
But that's where a lot of comedians move. It's a lot of, even though, it's probably not a good area for, like, to get time on stage, because it's definitely hard. That ain't, one thing I can tell people, if you ever want to do comedy, don't think you're just going to wake up one day and you're going to get on stage and they're going to let you on, they're going to be so nice. It's a dog-eat-dog world. And I'm not saying it to, like, discourage people. I just want you to know, if you're going to be serious about it, you got to be serious about it, because it is not easy.
Wow.
Okay. Go ahead.
But you've kind of, I believe your personality makes it look easy.
Well, it ain't.
It is not, because I'm telling you, before I go on stage, I be nervous. It's like something inside me eat me up. It feel like 1,000 ants just in my body, just running up and down.
Oh my God.
It do not feel good. But then as soon as I get on stage and I touch that mic, I swear to God, it's like butterflies just start floating around.
Seriously? That's how
For
it
real?
feels?
No, it's like a different,
So the stage lights you up. It's like a Sasha Fierce,
It
like
definitely turned
that
me
different
into-
personality. Just
Billy is on stage.
Billy is on stage,
Okay.
not
Marquita.
Marquita.
Billy's on stage. And I love it.
Wow.
I like that.
So I want to ask you a question because I believe that just maybe funniness could be hereditary. Because Billy's father
I hope you're watching this.
is hilarious.
He is hilarious.
Do you feel
Right.
that you got some of that from him?
No.
Oh, she's
If
not
he-
giving you
If
credit.
he watching right now, he swear we in a group. He think we in a duo called The Root and the Fruit. He the root of the tree and I'm the fruit that's producing from the tree. So he think that I can go on first and then he'll go on last. I don't. He just think he is funny.
Mm-hmm.
But my daddy is just, he a clown. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I mean,
okay.
I don't want nobody to think I'm disrespecting him, calling him a clown.
Right.
But he's just like,
He's
he
hilarious.
ignorant just all day. Like,
All
it's
day.
just, like,
Like every time he see me, he says, "Is there a doctor in the house?"
yeah,
Like
he just
really, like he's just alive.
he always been like that.
Oh.
But he is he a serious person too. A lot of people.
So
don't
he
know
has a
that.
serious side.
When you make him mad,
It's over. Game over.
that's a whole other person. You got Deacon Hightower and you got Chuck.
Why you gotta tell people?
I'm sorry. If people know my daddy, then you got Hightower or you got Chuck. Which one you want?
Wow.
You don't want Chuck.
Come on. So Sierra said, if you guys have any questions, please comment below.
Please.
But Sierra said you have meltdowns. What are your meltdowns like?
What is she talking? What
She said that you had meltdowns.
Girl, I don't know what she's talking about. Next question, cause
She's had a few meltdowns.
what is she talking about? Meltdown, like what?
Maybe in your career. Maybe. Hold up. She gonna comment. She
better call in, cause it sounds like I'll be
How
on
she
her
gonna
at her
call
house.
in?
But I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh my God.
So she said, wait,
She's
LOL.
about, wait, LOL. She's laughing. She's gonna explain.
Yeah, explain, Sister Sierra, my friend.
Oh my God.
I want to know what that means.
That's how I was trying to see.
Meltdown.
Okay, hold up. She coming on the video. She's laughing. These earrings are getting stuck. Somebody help me. I meant when you get upset about us keeping you accountable.
I don't have no
with your
meltdown.
comedy.
I don't have no meltdown.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, guys. Wardrobe
Malfunction.
Okay.
She says with your comedy. She says
Okay,
when
I
they're
get what
getting on
you
you,
the first
when
one.
they
Yeah,
hold you
when they do
accountable.
that, yeah. I don't think that's necessarily a meltdown, buddy. I might be upset a little bit. You know what I can say about Sierra, and I hate to jump off topic, but Sierra and Marcelette, they are weird. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
They're
talk about your friends.
Let's talk about friends.
Let's take
They
the
are
friends.
very, very weird. So it's like, you know how probably you could yell at her, and then the next minute y'all can talk. If I yell at them, they'll be like, "Oh, you're upset with us. You don't want to have a conversation with us." And I be like, "That's what friends do. We supposed to argue. We ain't gonna agree on everything." I'm like,
We was yelling at each other this morning.
right.
We was yelling at each
I
other.
mean, I'm probably not gonna yell at my friends, but
I'm gonna yell.
9 times out of 10,
She's gonna yell.
I don't be listening to them because they're very spiritual. They're very.
So you don't listen
About
to their
everything?
spiritual counsel?
It don't be spiritual. It don't always be spiritual counsel. It just be counsel.
It be sometimes it be from the flesh.
Right. They be very fleshly. And I don't even want to hear that fleshly talk. Okay?
Sierra said, "Wait a minute." Oh my God.
They are very rude in how they speak with me. And I don't like it.
My Lord.
And how they speak with you or how you speak with them.
No, how they speak with me because I'm very kind when I speak with them.
Ladies, is that true?
I was gonna say.
Sierra
I'm
said,
She's about child. She's about call me in.
Never mind. We don't want to
So
call
you
in.
can tell the truth, Sierra.
Never mind. We don't want you calling in. Next question.
She's about she on here live. Oh my God. Oh my God. So there was a video. If you guys don't know, and we always find some part of the segment to shout our bishop and our church out.
Absolutely.
We are members of St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church in Jacksonville, Florida. John Guns, Bishop John Guns, is our pastor. If you do not have a church home, join us. 3738 Winton Drive.
When it opens.
When it opens. Until then, you can catch us online 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. on Saturdays. And so we look forward to fellowshipping with you when the quarantine has lifted.
St. Paul of Jacksonville.
Oh, St. Paul of Jacksonville.
is
yes.
the page.
It's
And
the
then
page.
online is spmbc.jax.
It is spmbcjax.org.
Yeah, it's saved on my phone, so I typically don't have to type it in.
And so that leads us into this next part where Billy did a video that went viral, and she was an usher. She's really an usher at the church.
Yes.
So how did you come up with the concept
Of what?
of this video? Like, what made you say?
So, somebody at the church,
Mm-hmm.
another usher,
Mhm.
she lost some weight. She lost a lot of weight. And she had those suits. And she was like, I want you to, I wanted to be a part of usher ministry. But the suits are like $80. I don't know why.
The
Church people got to pay so much for suits. Crazy.
Because you got to look nice when you
Red
usher the
face.
people in.
Yes.
You have to look nice.
Yeah, but you got to buy them at the same time. So $80 times 2.
Oh, you got to buy
Man.
2 suits because you got to have
Plus
first.
tights.
What? Plus what?
Plus tights.
Tights.
They're very tight-fit.
Mhm.
Down there in Gateway. But okay.
At Kim's Fashion.
Kills fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, I want you to try on this suits. Just make sure you can fit them. So I was like, okay, let me try on my suit. They was They was a little snug. They got me a little snug. I was like, okay, I'll be kind of cute when I'm an usher. So I was like, well, let me figure out what wig I'm gonna wear so I could just like
Give usher vibes.
give very much usher vibes because I want to take my job serious. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to walk, and my friends don't take nothing.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
take absolutely nothing serious.
I didn't. I walked up to her with the camera.
Right.
Can't believe it.
I'm talking about people taking pictures of me that day on. I'm getting yelled at. I hope the usher leader is in here because I hope you know
me.
it was definitely
Miss Cynthia, I'm sorry, Miss Cynthia.
It was her.
It was me. I started it.
And the Sequoias
I was
and the Arginas.
I was shocked.
Oh my God! I'm calling y'all out.
I was shocked. I'm sorry, Miss Cynthia. I love you.
Well, yeah, so I was just like, well, let me try on some different,
She
you know,
did usher that
different
Sunday.
little units, you know, to see how I'm going to work it. I want to come in looking like a brand new saint because I'm already like an infant in Christ, you know what I'm saying? So, no. I just wanted to look different.
Okay.
You know, so I was in the mirror and something just said, press play, you know?
And you turned
And
on.
then-
And them butterflies started.
And Billy showed up.
I'm telling y'all, it was just like, get the cat. That's just all.
So my favorite line was, I'm giving Vicky Winans vibe.
Y'all know how Vicky
And
Winans
she started bouncing on.
The Vicky Winans used to wear that curly hair. Yes, honey. Vicky Winans had a big
Oh
suit.
my
And them
God.
suits was big. Vicky Winans used to have big, because they
Vicky
had shoulder
Winans used to
pads
have-
in them.
mhm.
And I thought I
She
was
did.
a linebacker.
I felt like it gave me very much Clark sisters vibe.
Ooh, I like that.
Mhm.
Ooh,
It was
okay.
real Clark sister.
Real Twinkie. I was real Twinkie vibes.
What?
Twinkie. You know Twinkie one of Clark sisters.
She is.
I know. But I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So, of course.
Oh, because it's my turn. She was about to take over.
Oh, okay. She's very selfish.
You was gonna agree?
I didn't say anything.
Well,
Lord.
We're changing positions today. Have you ever thought about auditioning for Wild 'N Out?
no.
Would you?
No.
No?
That's not my form of comedy.
Oh, okay.
okay.
What type of comedy is it for those?
I
that
like
don't
to
know?
tell stories. I don't
Okay.
like to rank on people. I mean, I will.
Definitely
No
will.
doubt.
I
You know
will.
you would.
But I just, and I'm not saying it's anything wrong with what they do, but I just don't think, I don't want to rank on nobody. Like, I don't want you to come to my show and I'm picking on you. Like, I'm not saying that that's the whole segment. They've been
Right,
picking
right.
on people.
Sorry.
But I know some people who they don't write down material and their whole set is ranking on the audience. That's not fun. I didn't pay $30 to come in here for you to talk about me.
That's true.
Understand?
You know what I'm saying? I paid to laugh, not get laughed at.
Right. So that's out of the way.
I would like a guest, like they, you know, like
Yeah.
how they have guest spots
Mhm.
for their friends and stuff. But no, I like Wild 'N Out, but no, it's not my form.
It's not your
Okay.
problem.
That
Okay,
makes sense.
we can respect that.
Sure.
So
What she said, Billy's such a sensitive comedian. I'm very sensitive. I am
Billy's
sensitive to
such a
my
sensitive
audience.
Oh,
okay, not
okay.
I'm
Y'all
a
starting
sweet
over.
person.
What
I don't
Billy
believe
said,
in.
we're not starting over, Juanetta.
Start over.
Y'all was trying to get somebody to start over. Juanetta just joined. Juanetta is a very good friend of
That's
me
my friend.
and Chantel. Me and Juanetta have been, Chantel and Juanetta have been friends for over
Like 15,
16,
years.
17 years.
And I met her at your party last year, and now she is my friend. So,
Oh,
Oh,
y'all did
my
pull up
God.
at the restaurant.
buddy,
Oh
Y'all-
my
y'all
God.
were
she's
friends.
my rude.
Ooh, yes, that's why I'm never a fan. Really, dear, that's really she commented. Anyway, so of course our show is about friendship.
Yes.
We started this show on the basis of friendship, reconciliation, and that you need a support system. No, don't put them down. We have a fourth guest in the house.
Right.
We have a
She got the twins out, baby.
We have a fourth guest in the house.
Trigo and Biddy. Okay.
But what does friendship mean to you?
Everything.
Tell us, elaborate, because you have two of your biggest supporters that are coming. They're here, and that's the kind of stuff we love. But tell us, like, what does it mean?
Well, I mean, friendship. I am a very reserved person. Like, I don't like a lot of people in my space. I don't mind being friendly. I don't mind going out, having drinks and stuff, and being in somebody else's space. But when it comes down to my space, I protect it. So you have to really touch my heart for me to allow you to be in my space like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's different from being social media friends. It's different from being associates hanging out on the weekends. It's totally different from somebody who really know your business, know your teas, and can hold in your secrets. Because Marcelette is not really my friend. That's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? But we had got close when I moved back to Jacksonville. But other than that, I don't really. I hate for somebody to look on here and be like, I thought we was friends.
Uh-oh.
I don't have friends.
What is that?
I'm just saying I don't have friends like that. Like, I mean,
That's your truth, though.
that's definitely my truth. Like, everybody can't come to my house. Everybody can't be around my mama. It's just certain stuff.
I love your mom. Hi, Miss Sheila.
Hey, Sheila.
Hey, Sheila.
Big Sheila.
Your mama told you about that.
Right.
She
She like, it's not out with Big Sheila.
told you about that.
I love your mom.
But no, the people who I do have, and like y'all, I consider y'all my friends.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you. We appreciate that.
And I do want to say something about Billy. It's not on paper, but I do want to say something about Billy that I know for sure. Outside of the funny side of Billy, she's such a giver.
Oh, hey, bitch.
She is. She's such a giver.
Cut it.
Scholarship.
Cut the segment.
Let's talk about it.
Cut
Yeah,
the segment.
because we're big on giving.
Somebody calling me. They already saying I'm talking to her. The Illuminati is calling me, y'all. The Illuminati saying.
But she is like you think that people are a certain way because they present themselves to you that way, but to know them on the other side. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because a few years ago I wasn't working. I was without a job for a couple of months. It was about 4 months I was out of work, and we were at a restaurant or something like that. And Billy paid for my food. She probably doesn't even remember because she gives so much. But she paid for my meal, right? And although I had it, I was trying to get something super inexpensive, but just kind of wanted to, be there for the fellowship. But she paid for my meal. And it meant so much to me. And then when I, went on to let her know that I wasn't working, she was just blessing me just because and didn't even know that I wasn't working. So
You got a job now?
thank you. I got a job.
Give me $20.
Somebody pay me back. Sateria says, dang, I thought we were real friends.
Oh my God. Sateria is my
She
real
says,
friend.
dang, who helped you with those bad behind kids?
Oh, listen. Do y'all know about the story about the bad churn?
What happened with on the bus when y'all took the kids to the movies? Wasn't it the movies? Oh God!
I think she opened up a can of worms.
One day say you can cash out her anytime, Billy.
Friend, I will. Look.
Oh my Lord.
Listen, I had called myself. Okay, so since she brought up the giving thing, I secretly feed the homeless once a month. I used to. I don't do it anymore, and that really hurt me because I don't have it to do it anymore. Like I don't have the money, but I don't have the time to do it anymore.
Right.
I don't have the resources. I don't have I don't like to do stuff on camera. I hate that because I feel like I used to be the same person who people would probably film and say, oh yeah, I did this for this person. I did that for that. I don't like that. I hate when people do that. That's just like a pet peeve to me. Please don't record if you gotta give it to me. If you gotta tell somebody that you gave me something, don't give it to me. Please don't, because you ain't do it from the heart.
You did it for recognition.
So when Black Panther came out, here go me following the social media trend. I say, you know what? I want to get a big old bus, and I want to take all the children in Cleveland Arms to go see Black Panther. I want to make sure they get a movie ticket. I want them to have popcorns and candies and drinks. And I wanted them to just be released from all the world's stress and go see Black Panther. Them churn was so bad. I didn't have the resources, y'all. I didn't have the people.
You didn't have the manpower.
I didn't have the manpower. That's what it is. Nah, I ain't gonna say resources. I didn't have the manpower to have all those bad children with. I hate to call them bad, but they was horrible. They was horrible. They was from Cleveland Arms and they was repping they sick. They was like, listen, they was all. Is that Cleveland? I don't think that's Cleveland Arms. What's the place where the church go? That's Cleveland Arms, right?
Yes, it's Cleveland.
That's Cleveland Arms.
Well, it's the old Cleveland Arms. It's called.
Yeah, it's called something else now. Like
It's called something.
something that'll be something. I don't know what
It's not that. It sounds real. If you didn't know what it was when you read the name, you would thought it was something real.
Them kids was in there repping they sick. They was like,
Don't do them like that.
and they was like,
Oh my
it was
God.
one 5-year-old. She was like, you ain't gonna get me no nachos, and I was like, excuse me, little girl.
Oh, Vista Landing.
Vista
Thank
Landing.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Vista
Thank you.
Landing.
Thank you.
Vista
I was
Landing.
like,
Hey, Miss Cynthia.
Hey, Miss Cynthia.
Oh, I was like, if you don't get this popcorn, sit down, little bad girl. But they just,
So tell you something, they were from Hades.
they got us kicked out. I think the movie started probably 5 minutes and we had got kicked out.
So y'all didn't even watch the whole
We
movie?
didn't even watch the movie. And guess what? Them people gave up. They didn't even give us a refund. They was causing, they was really, and I'm not saying, I think because they saw me and the people who I was with, we were young, so they was like, we ain't gotta listen to y'all.
That's
Y'all
probably
almost
all
look like
they
little
kids.
Right. We look like little kids. Look at Satiri.
Yeah.
Satiri
Yeah,
looks like a
Satiri
5-year-old.
look like-
You know,
she looks 12.
She's built like a elementary school teacher.
Oh my
You know?
God.
She's
Oh my
not
God.
built for those type of children.
Oh my God. Satiria's presently commenting on the
But listen, and then we had Callie, we had Jasmine.
Oh yeah.
Y'all had.
We had nobody.
Y'all didn't
that
have
was
the
big.
manpower. Y'all
We
needed some men.
We needed Elder BJ. Okay.
She just
Ooh,
said
that's-
that wouldn't have went down.
If
Pastor B
Sierra,
said.
you are absolutely
You are
correct
absolutely
because
correct.
Medea don't play that.
She does not.
Barbara. Barbara don't play.
Period.
Barbara don't
Them
play.
children showed. When I say they showed out, and
Satiria said she held her weight. That's
to
right.
what? To a 3-year-old? Come on now.
Don't do. Satiria said she said, "Baby, I held my weight, baby."
Baby,
That's
them
what she
children
said.
was about to swing on Satiri. Satiri had to get lyric on them little kids.
And Lyric would have handled it.
Who? Lyric don't play by her mom.
Listen,
No, baby Debo.
She don't play by her mom.
little baby Debo.
Baby D.
Oh, is that right, Debo? So we have a game that we're going to play with Billy.
What?
So this segment, we thought it would be fun towards the end of the segment to give Billy some movie clip quotes from some top comedians and or classic black films.
Y'all should have gave me the answers first.
No, ma'am.
You about to
And
snatch
if
that black
you
card.
know the answer, comment, post it. But it's about to get real.
Okay. Kevin Hart. No.
No. Okay. All right. I'll give you this one.
Okay.
You can't be jumping around.
I'm gonna jump around. We're not gonna go in order. You giving her?
No, I'm not. This is the other
Okay,
paper.
it's
I'm giving
okay.
in front.
It's gonna be. Come here. You wanna smell my punani?
Oh, that's Poetic Justice.
Yes, poetic justice.
I like what? I was like, I thought she saw somebody.
That's how she get it on the film. You gotta act it out. Okay, go Chantel.
Y'all so good.
Are you in charge of the girls? I am in charge of the girls.
Are you in charge of
Oh,
the girl?
Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
Harlem Nights.
What's her name in Harlem Nights? You guys give us the character name.
What's her name?
What's her name, y'all?
Oh, Jesus.
What's her name,
Della
y'all?
Reese name in Harlem
What is
Nights?
Della Reese's name in Harlem Nights?
He was like, I'll shoot your pinky toe.
He did.
Oh, you want to shoot me in the pinky
I
toe?
can't think of her name.
What's Della Reese's name in up-to-date quotes, please.
One out of.
Thank you. Go, Frank. Oh,
You
okay.
sure?
We don't die, we multiply.
Baby, it's kids.
Come
Baby,
on.
that's right. Who was the character that said that?
A little kid.
It was the little baby, but what
I
was
don't
the
know.
guy's name?
I don't know his
He was a rapper that played the role.
Really? Lil
Yeah.
Bow Wow?
Was it Tony?
Oh, it was sure.
Vera. Her name was Vera. Her name was Vera.
Vera?
Thank you, Tisha.
Thank
Vera.
you.
Mhm.
Vera.
Vera.
Well, who is Suge?
Sugar was Ray Leonard. Was not Ray Leonard. Ray. Richard Pryor. He was Sugar.
Okay.
Richard Pryor was Sugar.
They gave him a sexy name. Okay.
Make that money, girl. Don't let it make you.
Players Club. Because I'm having a Players Club birthday party, so.
Baby, who was the character?
Diamond.
Diamond. Who she was telling that to?
Her cousin.
Ebony.
Ebony.
There you go.
Don't trust no Ebony.
I met Dr. Martin Luther King one time. Man, you ain't never met no Dr. Martin Luther King.
That's barbershop, but I don't know what
That is not barbershop. Help her out.
No, say it again. I met Dr.
He says, I met Dr. Martin Luther. He says, I met Dr. Martin Luther King. Man, you ain't never met no Dr. Martin Luther King.
Little rascals.
Oh, Tish, they helping you out.
Oh, coming to America.
They were in the barbershop though. They were in the barbershop. It was I don't even know the character's name. Oh, he didn't have a name. The
He
one
didn't
that
have a
said
name.
you never met him. He didn't have a name. Okay, for him.
What's the procedure when you have a gun to your head?
Oh, that set it off, baby.
Baby, what is the procedure when you
that's
she
Vivica
cut?
A. Fox.
But what was her name?
Not Stoney.
Mm-mm.
Not Stoney. It was.
Come on.
It was TT, Stoney,
Come
Cleo,
on.
and.
Come on.
We wasn't supposed to do it. I can think of her name. Somebody
Rest in peace, Cleo.
Rest in peace.
Cleo.
That's
But
right.
No,
Yeah.
Cleo
Cleo
didn't
didn't say it, though.
Cleo didn't say that. Who said it though?
Cleo didn't say it. It was
Frankie.
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 It was Frankie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's my turn. Ida Pappy.
Oh, that's life.
Who was the character?
Dang. Why y'all asking the character? I don't know the character.
Come on, and it's your favorite.
No, he said that.
He's the one. He came when he say
Ida Pappy.
Ida Pappy.
I thought Arsenio Hall. Not Arsenio Hall. What's the other guy name?
Oh
Said it.
yeah.
Who-
The,
no.
the one who was flamboyant.
Well, they saying Bernie Mac said it, so.
Bernie Mac said it was Bernie Mac. It was
Okay.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, but I thought he was the one who said it. Ida Pappy, because everybody was
Eyes
laughing.
to Paul.
She talking about she would fail the quiz. We would take your black card, Sierra. She said she.
First of all, I got
the.
the just because I don't know the names. That
You gotta know the name.
Oh my God.
What's your tell?
Sit your $5 behind down before I make change.
That sounds like something Martin would say.
Sit your $5 down before I make change. Where that's from?
My mama.
That sounds like. Come on.
Sit your mind. Y'all help me out.
Y'all help her out. I almost fell in the beginning. Okay. What sus? Oh, let me say it again. Oh, that's not Martin. That's not
That's what I'm
Martin.
saying. Martin say that all the time, though.
Mm-mm.
He's not the
He's
original
not the
person.
original person that said that.
Who said it?
It's from New Jack City. When they was in the boardroom.
I never seen
Wesley Snipes. You never seen New Jack City?
It's the Bible.
Living just enough for the city. Living. Just
I got a
enough.
problem because she never
Just
seen
for
it.
the
That's a violent movie. Mama
He
didn't
did.
watch
She talking
violent
about, he
movies.
did. Oh no, we watch all kind of violent
Right.
movies coming up. My mama was like, "Yeah, you gonna see this today."
She ain't
We couldn't watch horror movies, but we watched violent movies.
That's my cousin. I didn't get to watch BET till I was in high school.
So you didn't get a chance to see? Oh, y'all remember BET with the little animated Sita? Sita, that was her name.
Yeah, I probably was sneaking watching.
Go ahead.
No, baby, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Craig, can I borrow your
You
VCR
always
right
can.
quick? I need to double take.
It's Friday and that's Felicia.
Felicia, bye Felicia.
All
Wesley
my
Snipes.
life I had to fight.
That is not her name. Color
I mean,
Purple, but what is her name?
Missy, not Missy.
It's not Miss Seeley.
Miss Sophia.
Miss Sophia. That's right, Miss Sophia. We did not land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
So I never seen that movie, but I'm gonna say it's dang, what's his name? He be like, ain't no snakes on a plane. What's his name? Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, but what's the movie? They helping you out. What's the movie? Come on.
Can you see it?
Baby, what movie? What is that?
Malcolm X.
There you
Oh,
go.
definitely.
It is a black movie, Sequoia. It is Malcolm X. Denzel Washington
I
plays
never
it.
seen Malcolm X.
Oh no!
I don't know why I never watched
It's like
Malcolm
a 4-hour movie, but it's really good.
Yeah, see, that sound long.
He should have won an Oscar for that movie, but they didn't give him an Oscar until he played something bad. But he should have got an Oscar for that one. All right, we got one more friend.
One more. Ooh, y'all, please let me get this
number
without
7.
y'all help.
Oh, you are the perfect verse over a tight beat.
Okay, yikes.
And it
Drum
is.
line.
You are the perfect verse over a tight beat. Who know it?
Who know it?
Who know it?
You are the perfect verse over a tight beat.
You are the perfect verse over a tight beat. It's a black movie.
I need y'all to help me, please.
Y'all help us.
She trying to
Brown
Brown
sugar.
That's so old.
It is.
That is really old. I ain't.
Classic.
I think I would just.
Classic.
You did great.
See, I did great. Okay, Sierra, who said that though? Who said it? Since you know so much.
Really, it was Sonali. No, it was
What was her name on the show?
I don't know his name. What was his name on the what's the name? What was his name, Sierra? The guy. He played in Hospital Got a Groove Bag. Tay Diggs said it. No, Sanaa Lathan said it. To Tay Diggs.
But
What was her name?
I don't know what her name was.
her name
Tay
is
Diggs.
But what was the character name?
I don't know the character
Sugar.
name.
I don't know.
It wasn't Sugar. But that's a great movie too, so that's a classic. So, thank you so much for joining us.
Gosh, thank you guys for having me. This was a great thing. I love it what you guys are doing.
Thank
Okay?
you. Thank you.
Hey, Oprah and Gail, we already canceled you guys. we got a replacement already, okay?
Dre. That's why his name was Dre. Thank you, Tish. His name was Dre.
Dre.
And what was the not? What?
Baby Tish is a movie watcher.
For real.
Sid. That's
Sid.
See.
Thank you, Tish. Dre and Sid. It was Sid. Her name was Sydney. That's right. Because
Sydney,
Dre married Sharice.
Oh, okay. He
And then
married somebody
divorced her.
who did.
And then he
right.
divorced her.
He didn't want to be with her.
He did. He divorced her. Well,
Do you have any questions for us?
Okay, shoot, I got some questions on myself. I had one to ask y'all.
okay.
I'm just
Do you guys have any questions for
Yes.
Billy?
Do you?
Do you guys have any questions for
Yes, we
her?
have any
Please
questions.
ask her a question.
Please.
Wait a minute. Just kidding, says Tish on Google Child. Tish might not. Does anybody have any questions for Billy? Sierra, Marcy, you guys on there? Give your friend a question.
Yeah, give me a question so I can answer.
Oh,
it.
Juanetta said she got a question. Juanetta, what's
Juanetta
got a
said
question.
yes. Juanetta, what's your question? Because this is about to
got
be
no
good.
question.
Oh my God. Juanetta, what's your question? Did you get my cash app?
Oh, friend, let me send mine right now. Let me send how much you need.
How much you need?
How much you need?
Oh, you see Marcy's question?
What she say?
Marcy says, what's next? What's coming up next for you?
Oh, so absolutely nothing is coming up next because of the coronavirus. I'm definitely, I'm in a bind, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. So because I had a play coming up in May, people was buying tickets already. They was supporting me. I love that. But because they canceled the play, well, they didn't cancel it. They rescheduled it to August. I think she said August. Oh, she hadn't really put a date out yet. I had to refund people that money back. That was $200 worth the tickets that I sold. So, yeah, I hadn't spent the money,
It was good.
but I had to give them back their money.
Hey fam. Hey Dante. Oh, she said you could cash app up 19219. What? Ain't nobody finna see you all that money.
Oh my God, Sierra,
ooh.
I am not. I don't
What
want no
she
part of
said?
this.
Here we go. Sierra
I
says,
don't want no parts of this.
Billy, do you want marriage and children? And if so, do you feel like you have to compromise in one area?
Sierra, I will be calling you. No, I got your front door when I get out of this show because I feel like you're trying me. So no, I do not want to be married or have children if I'm going to pursue comedy
Okay.
because you cannot do both.
Why? Who says that?
You just can't. I'm telling you, you can't. So me and Sierra was just talking about this the other day, but also Monique posted it. She said she was so busy trying to be famous or trying to, build her craft and do what she had to be a comedian that she was not a good mother. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to have a child and not be a good mother. Like I feel like that'd be selfish of me to do.
It is to
have
bring
a child
yes.
and not give them my undivided attention.
Yes.
And I know I say all the time, I tell people, don't lose your dream because you got kids. But comedy is totally different because you're always gone. It's like it's different than like actors and singers. It's like you could be in a nightclub until like 12 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? So your child ain't gonna have that stability that they need. That's totally hard. I don't think
Nope. Okay.
Unless I was rich.
I love Miss Quinn's question.
Miss Quinn says, hold on.
What you said,
Quinn says, would you consider doing a live show? A live Facebook show? Doing a social media live show. Would you consider doing a social media live show? Yes.
Like doing comedy or just talking?
Which one, Miss Quinn?
Yeah.
Comedy or just talking?
Because comedy, doing stand up.
I think you should do it. Sierra says you can do both with God's grace, power, and the right spouse.
That girl sweats.
Thank you, Sierra.
When I tell y'all she is a teacher's pet to God.
Be your teacher's pet,
I
Sierra.
have never heard that.
You don't get kudos points. You know what I'm saying? You do not get kudos points for that.
She says comedy. Your show would be a social media Facebook comedy show.
No.
Okay, please explain to Miss Queen why, because she gonna put why.
I would not do a comedy show because you won't get the same experience as being. Is she saying me going live on Facebook doing a show, or she saying me being live in front of people? Yes, I wouldn't mind doing it in front of people, but sitting back, no, it's two different experiences.
Okay.
Marcelette says
She got a few questions.
Yeah,
Right.
you know the whole game.
Y'all,
She says, I'll give you one. Can we hear some goals you have as a comedian? And I think this ties into the same thing. Because she says, I believe God put us in a season of expectation and expanding. What should we expect, and are you expanding your brand? So your goals, and are you expanding your brand?
That's a tough question. Next question.
I'm sorry, Marcy.
That's kind of tough.
Your
I
friends
don't know,
are
like,
jump on you.
They are. I feel like they're trying to team up on me.
We want more Billy Hall married.
Who said that?
We want more Billy Hall married.
Material.
Who said that?
We
Sierra.
want more Billy Hall material.
Oh, we want more Billy Hall material.
I was like, married.
Get married, friend. See? Good question. Oh, who wrote? Oh, she wrote a book. She did write a book. Sierra, Marcy. But those were good questions. Those were really good questions.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna next.
So that's it. I think Billy don't want to answer any more questions.
Not to them. They trying to team up on me. It's like they trying to team up on me.
Oh, okay. She get these questions all the time.
And the devil won't win. Okay.
And leave us on read. Oh God. Oh, baby ain't reading. Oh, hey, I'm not reading. Shut up, one minute. I'm sorry, y'all. This is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, cause you said married, and I was like,
I did.
Married. Like that was.
Oh God, y'all gotta help me.
I've been working all day.
I've been working all day, and then I come home and try to get cute for y'all so we can do this show.
I mean, they look real nice.
Thank you.
They told me to wear jeans.
We did not
I
tell
guess
her
they're
such a
trying
thing.
to one up on me.
I didn't have anything to do with
It's
the
some
wardrobe.
cute dresses in here though. I can fit. But they don't want me to put them on.
She can't.
So, is there anything you would like to say, Billy, to your audience that's watching?
To my audience that's watching, I just say, pray for me. At the end of the day, it's just not a walk in the park. It's not something that I woke up and said I want to do. It's not easy. I just need y'all prayers. That's it.
Pray.
Pray for me.
Pray. And we thank
Yeah,
you for being on the show. We are so appreciative of you.
We are. That you said yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was gonna say no.
You weren't.
It'd be her. So we are so appreciative, and this is not my part. So
It's not. So, and I was still talking to Billy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, but yes, for saying yes, because you didn't have to. We learned today that you really like, I'm just playing, we knew before today, but that you like us. We like you, right?
Okay.
Of course, because you're here.
I mean,
but,
she alright at biz.
oh!
My mama.
But she got me some chicken and pizza for my birthday. Yes, I appreciate it.
No, she my own chicken pizza.
I did, but she was willing to go and get it, so we
I
appreciate
was
it.
like, friend, that's a lot of money.
And I didn't buy it because Chantel refunded me.
Oh, okay.
Let's not even get into this right now because this was just.
This is a
I
lot.
let her have it because Corona. Other than that, yeah, we'll tow that little birthday up.
Oh my.
But yes, want to say thank you for coming. We got to do an interview with you before you blow up. I believe that you put enough seeds in the ground, so that whatever you think of in your mind, God can do it for you.
Thank you so much.
She had to prophesy. Y'all heard it.
Right. That was.
So,
Receive it. Lift your hands. Tell God
absolutely.
thank you.
So we're here. We're here.
And we're here
Thank you, guys.
for you all.
And we're here for you all. So the question that I want to pose, and technically we're just going to end it this way because it wasn't really about that, but the question that I want to pose, or we want to pose.
Would you like to join in with us?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
what
going to
are
tell
we
you what it
doing?
is. Excuse us.
Oh, gee. Oh.
Okay. So the question that we
Yeah.
would like to pose is,
Do you really want a best
friend? Bye.
That was good. Y'all